let's show 'em how we ride. We can do it live, let's show 'em how we ride. We can do it live, let me show you how we rock. Lights, camera, action, we never gon' stop. Rapping Gavazine when I step on the scene. Got your attention with the style that I bring. I'm rapping for this team. What you G to A, V-A-Z-I-N-E, that's Gavazine.
Today on Gavazine, we'll be looking at a local Ridgemark Lincoln Reagan dinner.
A day of writing for middle school students in Salinas.
Also, how to be a YouTube celebrity.
Hello and welcome to Gavazine, your bi-weekly school news. My name is Jonathan Mungia.
And I'm Sean Allen Fenn. We begin the show hoping for the safe return of a local missing girl. Sierra Lamar was last seen in Morgan Hill Friday, March 16th. If you hear or see any helpful information, please contact the Morgan Hill Police Department at 408-776-7300 or 408-776-7328.
Tax season is here. Did you make less than $9,500 last year? If so, you can receive your federal withholdings back. However, if you made more than $9,500, then you will receive most of the federal withholdings due to some low brackets. If you are paying tuition, you receive a 1098 form. Your parents can claim that you as a dependent and receive tuition if you don't make enough money to support yourself. If you have previously filed your income taxes by yourself, be sure to include books and the tuition you paid. You can receive up to $2,500 in credit if you're working towards your BA. Please keep in mind that filing is required if you have more than $3,700.
In other news, last Tuesday, March 20th, there was a 7.4 magnitude earthquake in Mexico. The first deaths were reported last Thursday. This was the region's strongest earthquake since 1985. It was centered near the border between the southern states of Guerrero and Oaxaca and damaged hundreds of homes in southern Mexico. On Sunday, a 7.1 magnitude earthquake shook central Chile. If an earthquake happened here, are you ready? Here are a few easy steps to make sure you and your family are better prepared in case of an earthquake. Check the earthquake resistance of your home. Anchor your furniture to columns and walls. Prepare fire extinguishers and buckets. Prepare an emergency bag full of items such as flashlights, radios, and water.
Those are good tips. In more news, Gatlin College will be hosting a career day on April 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., located in the Student Center. You'll be able to meet with professionals from several different fields. If you're not sure if your resume is up to par, don't worry. Free resume critiques will be offered here. So bring your resumes and dress for success.
The San Benito County Republican Party held its Lincoln Reagan dinner on March 24, 2012 at the Ridgemark Golf and Country Club. Jason Hopkins was there. He brought back tons of footage on the gathering alongside the voices of many voters. Let's take a look.
By a show of hands, is there anybody in this room that does not know who I am and needs to hear a lengthy speech from me about me? Wow, for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting me. U.S. Senate against Dianne Feinstein, appearing on Greg's behalf.
I'm not a politician. I'm your neighbor and fellow American asking for the privilege to represent you in Washington. Look, we face challenging economic times in this country. And it's going to take a lot of hard work and it's going to take a lot of hard will to get change done. You see, my belief is we're not Democrats and we're not Republicans, but we are Americans first. And as Americans, we can accomplish anything that we put our mind to. And right now, what we have to do is get rid of Sam Farr. And it can be done because it has to be done. For too long in Washington, all we hear from these career politicians is, we can't. We can't lower prices of oil. We can't give you back your money. We can't stop spending. You see, we have to have candidates who just don't get up here and talk and tell you what they want to do. I am the only candidate in this race that has actually put up real plans to solve the problems that we face in Washington. I have a simplified revenue plan that leaves more money in your pocket, lowers the price of gas, lets businesses create up to 6 million new jobs, and still brings in the same amount of money to the federal government. And you will not file federal taxes again. I am the only candidate in this race that has put forth a balanced budget that over 10 years brings it back to 2007 spending levels.
That was nice. Now let's take a look at the what TV shows will be coming out and what movies will be coming out this weekend in our Take Two segment, starting yours truly. Hey again, this is Take Two, and my name is Jonathan McGee. Let's think things off with some action. Wrath of the Titans, woo! This is a great movie. It's off the hook. As humanity's devotion to gods weakens, the power of the Titans increases. Crazy. Kronos, the father of Zeus, teams up with Hades and Zeus' son Ares to unleash the Titans. Who's to stop them? Our boy Perseus. Great movie to watch. This movie is rated PG. Now, onto the kids' films. Have you ever heard of the fairy tale Snow White? Yeah, well, they made a movie about it. The gorgeous Julia Roberts stars as the evil queen, and the delightful Lily Collins as the beautiful Snow White. Snow White teams up with some dwarves and is here to take back her birthright from the awful, awful queen. Okay, great movie to watch and great movie to take the kids. It's rated PG. Now, the movie Bully, in my opinion, everybody should go watch. It's a documentary that films hard troubles of 4 families, homes in which I have had issues of bullying. This movie shows a deep concern that parents have to their children and serves as a tribute to those being victims now. It's rated R for some language. Again, go see that movie. It's awesome. Well, I'll leave you guys alone. My name is Jonathan McGee. This is Take Two.
I'm glad you didn't end that segment with "So long, suckers," like you did last time.
I don't know, I thought it was pretty good. Just saying.
Next, after the break, we'll take a look at a day of writing at the Steinbeck Center. Then we're going to get in shape with a fitness montage, and later, how to be a YouTube celebrity. Fame and fortune await.
We'll also look at the history of the Passover and your local community calendar. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, we're the Crumbles! Brace yourselves!
I see you guys traveling far and wide.
sums up.
The National Steinbeck Center sponsored the Day of Writing for Monterey County Middle School students. Tanya Dubril was there and tells us why this event was so important.
On Monday, March 12, 2012, the National Steinbeck Center hosted a Day of Writing, a fragment of the Steinbeck Young Authors Program, created to provide an opportunity for students to explore the excitement of writing, enhance their writing skills, and discover the works of John Steinbeck. And this occasion, focusing on the Red Pony with help from local volunteer writing coaches.
It's cool to see how the book that John Steinbeck wrote can come to life.
I love to write, and I live in Monterey, and this was a good opportunity to come share my love for writing.
40 students from Monterey County public and private schools arrived early in the day to enjoy a day that teachers report increases confidence in students' writing skills and help them develop a new self-image as a writer at a focal time in their development.
Most important is probably how to outlook something in a book and how you can see everything differently even just from a small fragment.
Steinbeck Young Authors teachers select 2 students to attend a special day of writing at the National Steinbeck Center, where they write an essay combining their personal life experiences and their studies of the Red Pony. The students have read the book and have their favorite parts.
Probably the part where Jody starts behaving responsibly, because it can teach you a lot about responsibility and how you should live your life.
Stand up, find someone on the opposite side, and share a story or two.
Students wrote their first essay draft after enjoying a fun time with Gino the Wonder Dog. Half of the group was taken to spend time learning about the horses with Lori Turtle. The other half enjoyed time with storytelling and other activities.
How many of you have been around horses before? There are quite a few of you. How many of you ride?
I like the storytelling because it was cool to see how stories could just connect. And
They were then paired with a volunteer writing coach.
I hope to inspire to continue to write and share the benefits of writing and the joys of writing. And also I hope to help her with her writing today and help make some good points on what can make it stronger, maybe some grammatical corrections.
Oh, I'll rewrite it so it could be like perfect.
We have a really good model to follow here. There's a rubric that really covers all of the important elements in a story, and Chris just read me his rough draft and he's off to a great start. So I think he's got some ideas about how to do some rewriting of it, and we're just going to go from there and try to make sure that we're covering all of the areas that are in the rubric.
A good book and strong teachers inspired Steinbeck himself. A combination the Steinbeck Center hopes will motivate students to discover the power of the written word.
I don't know if you noticed, but teens nowadays are lazy and overweight. Our reporter Tommy Rodriguez and Brooke Pinkston show us how to be active, be in shape, and how to get up.
Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna kick my feet up, then stare at the fan. Turn the TV on, throw my hand in my pants. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. No, I'll be lounging on the couch, just chilling in my Snuggie. Click to MTV so they can teach me how to Dougie. 'Cause in my castle, I'm the freaking man. Oh,
was a pretty sweet montage. Did you know that God first went to the Egyptians and asked them if they would like a commandment? What's a commandment, they asked. Well, God said, it's like, thou shalt not commit adultery. The Egyptians thought about it, and they said, no way, that would ruin our weekends. So then God went to the Assyrians and asked them if they would like a commandment. They also asked, what's a commandment? Well, God said, it's like, thou shalt not steal. The Assyrians immediately replied, no way, that would ruin our economy. So finally, God went to the Jews and asked them if they wanted a commandment. They asked, how much? God said, they're free. The Jews said, great, we'll take 10. A major Jewish holiday is coming up during spring break. I produced the following segment that is so quick you won't have time for your chametz to rise. Enjoy. Over 3,000 years ago, the people of Israel were set free from slavery out of Egypt. Passover, or Pesach in Hebrew, celebrates this freedom as a major Jewish holiday that lasts up to 8 days. It is called Passover because it represents the final act of God who delivered his people out of Egypt. Hashem in Hebrew literally means the name, and a Jew will refer to our God in this way. Hashem gave these instructions to his people. Each family was to take a spotless lamb, kill it, paint its blood on the doorpost of their house, and then eat it. If the family did this, the angel of death would not kill their firstborn. When the angel of death would see the blood on their doorpost, the angel of death would pass over their house. This was the final plague stricken over Egypt, because Pharaoh did not want to let the Israelite slaves go. After the firstborn children and even animals of Egypt were slain by the angel of death, Pharaoh finally agreed to let Moses take the Israelites out of Egypt. Before Pharaoh changed his mind, Hashem instructed the Israelites to leave so quickly that there would be no time to bake their breads. This is where Jewish matzah comes from. It is unleavened bread that is eaten during Passover. As part of the Passover Seder, meaning order, the traditional feast and telling of this story, one of the 3 pieces of matzah is broken in half, wrapped in a cloth, hidden, and later retrieved to be served as the last morsel of food. This is called the afikomen. During the Passover Seder, the youngest child at the table will ask 4 questions. The answers explain how tears, bitterness, and slavery have turned into freedom and joy. During the Seder, we have 4 symbolic cups of wine. The cup of sanctification, symbolizing being set apart. The cup of plagues and deliverance, referencing the 10 plagues of Egypt and what Hashem has delivered his people from. The cup of redemption. This is the cup that we drink after the afikomen is broken and shared. It is also the origin of the Christian ritual of communion. The 4th is the cup of praise and fulfillment when we say, Lashana Haba'ah Ba'Yerushalayim, or in English, next year grant us to be in Jerusalem. I hope you are beginning to see how beautiful and rich in symbolism this time is. There's so much more, including the traditional Seder plate, containing ceremonial food that holds even more symbolism. It's a time of songs, family, and celebration. Passover, like most Jewish holidays, has this recurring theme. They tried to kill us, we won, let's eat. This year, Passover begins in the evening of Friday, April 6, 2012, and ends in the evening of Saturday, April 14, 2012. On the Hebrew calendar, Passover begins on the 15th day of the month of Nisan. Shalom, shalom, and Chag Pesach Sameach.
I can tell you're really trying to say the right words. Get it? Anyways, the internet has become a rich source of music sensations in this digital age, but it's not as hard as becoming another musical overnight sensation. Our reporter Juan Cruz III, aka JC3, gives us a breakdown of becoming a YouTube music sensation.
My name is Juan Cruz III, also known as JC3, and here I'm going to give you guys the formula on how to become an overnight musical sensation on YouTube. The first thing we're going to take a look at is to create the look. In this superficial world we live in, image is everything and it determines who you are as a person. So find a look that best describes you and your music. The second thing you need to do is to make a hit song. The catchier the song, the better it'll be more known. Take a look at Rebecca Black and Justin Bieber, 2 of YouTube's most iconic sensations around in this century. Sing a song that's in your heart, something that everyone can relate to. But if you can't, just do a cover of your favorite song, like, I don't know. Doctor, need you back home, baby. Doctor, where you at? Give me something. Thirdly, you need to make an awesome video. Have fun with story arcs, camera angles, or just interesting factors about your video that sets them apart from everyone else. And it should come out with something like this. Tell me how you like it, 'cause baby it's exciting. If you pleasure me right, you can have me all night. Tell me what's my body, 'cause girl I know you're naughty. You can tell me what to do, 'cause you're the one I listen to. Beat me straight
cause you're the one who wears the crown. You're the master, I'm the slave. Hit me if I misbehave. I need your tough love, I need your tough love. You're the one that I need to make me bang on my knees. Hit me harder, make it faster, give it to me. Beat me, master.
Finally, share that with friends and family. If you have a Twitter, a YouTube, a Facebook, whatever social media you're signed on to, share that amongst your friends, families, and stalkers. Your family and your friends are definitely the people who will be your #1 fan base before the whole world sees you. The more they share that around with their friends and family, the more you will become known. So let's review the steps. Create an awesome image for yourself, make a hit song, direct an awesome video, and share that with your loved ones. And I guarantee you, you can be an overnight YouTube sensation. So I wish you guys the best of luck. And if you're serious on becoming a musician as a career, then repeat these steps until you become famous all over the world. So good luck and take care.
Now let's take a look at our local calendar, shall we? Weekend comedy at Gilroy Center for Arts, Friday and Saturday. Performance at 8 p.m. Bring your own dinner.
Gavilan College Baseball, March 31st at Hartnell College at 12 p.m. April 3rd, Chabot College versus Gavilan at 2:30 p.m. and that's a home game. April 5th, Skyline College at 2:30 at San Bruno.
Scapino's Revenge, April 27th and 28th at the Vault in Hollister, California. The cost is $16.50, general seating. Doors at 7, show at 7:30.
Career Day, once again, April 4th, 2012, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Student Center.
Mrs. Bunny's Spring Extravaganza at National Steinbeck Center, Saturday, April 7th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Utaku Anonymous, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the North-South Lounge in the Student Center.
California registration. The deadlines are May 21st, 2012. A lot going on, so keep track.
Yep.
If you're interested in learning about television production and how to create a show like Gavazine, you'll learn and experience to handle the cameras, and you'll produce and edit, and you'll even anchor just like Jonathan and I. So don't just watch TV, make it here at Gavilan.
So let me ask you something. What was your best segment today?
I think it was yours.
Really?
You look sharp today.
Well, I do
I
look
like that
sharp.
tie. Where'd you get that?
Well, I actually got this for a winter ball thing that we had, me and my girlfriend. It's
Nice.
it's a very old tie, but it was a good day. It was a good day. Yeah. Well, I like your piece though. Really good piece, by the way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Honestly.
I was really trying to say the right words.
Say the right words. Man, when you wrote that script, I was just like, do I really have to say this? And
That's
yes,
right.
I did. I did have to say
And you'll
it.
get to do this too if you take our class here at Gavilan College.
Honestly, this class is worth it.
I
It's a
know.
lot of work. It's not that easy as you think, but let me tell you have lots of fun in this class.
Good times, good times.
Yes.
It's definitely good times.
That's all the time we have for this week, but join us next week to enjoy some more awesome Gavilan College student productions.